we get graded every day on decision making, timing, and accuracy. That's what we do every day. That's what we're graded on, and I feel like I've been performing well this camp. I look forward to continuing this competition.
Are you happy with your grades so far?
Yeah, absolutely.
And do you get to see what the other guys' grades are too, or do they just?
It's all up on the same board.
So do you guys get to?
It's not like a letter grade or anything. It just shows our completion percentage and stuff.
But you obviously look at the other guys too, right? When you're looking at yours.
Yeah, I mean, it's a competition. Is competition. We're all out here competing. So.
Do you feel like Kiffin's calling plays that are tailored to your strengths, or is he just calling Kiffin plays and seeing if you can run them, kind of thing?
Well, I think a little bit of both. I think as a play caller, you try to play into the strengths of whoever's in, whether that be the quarterback, running back, or your wide receivers. So whatever that entails, he's so fun to play for. He likes taking those shots downfield. Just leaves it up to us to take it when it's there and then check it down when we need to.
Yesterday he said that stats will play a role, but not the entire role in determining who the winning quarterback is or the starting quarterback is. So when you look at the board, how much of it do you kind of sit and wonder, well, there's the numbers, but what else is this guy thinking?
Well, okay, so, the stats are one thing, it shows your completion percentage for the day and total throughout the camp, so you take a look at that, and then, but a lot of it comes down to, there's some drops, there's some batted balls at the line, there's this and that. Mainly, I think, for all of us, I think the biggest thing is we're just focusing on decision making, taking care of the ball, keeping the ball in our hands. Obviously the other team can't score if they don't have the ball, so that's the biggest point of focus for all of us. Like I said, taking those shots down the field when they're there, when the opportunity presents itself, but being able to realize when it's not, check it down, move on to the next play, lift the play, no down.
When I came up, you were saying in your head you're not worried about something. Was that a transfer?
Oh, that was based off of that question, because when she asked me that, it was kind of out there, but really what I meant by that was I've maintained a confident mindset, so I've never really considered that as an option. It's a competition. I'm sure we all in our heads expect to win it. You have to take that mindset to the table, or else you already lost it. So that's really what I meant by that.
Because had you heard from people since the question had been asked?
I haven't heard from anyone. I don't check it, especially in camp. I'm just trying football all day.
How hard is it to just tuck it and run? I know you want to air it out. You want to win this job. You had to tuck it and run a bunch. You're getting pressured up the middle.
Yeah.
Is it hard, or do you just tuck yourself
it is,
out of it?
because you always want to push the ball downfield, make these plays. On a couple plays today where I was looking for a one high safety, move him to one side of the field and go to the other side. They ended up playing too high, so they were taking away both sides of the field down the seams. So I was, that's a situation where I have to, all right, let's go to the next play.
It looks like you're not afraid though to run if you have to run.
No, absolutely not. That was something that was a big part of my game in high school. When it wasn't there, tucking it. I'm not looking to break 80-yard runs or anything. But
you gonna put your shoulder down, or are you gonna slide?
In high school, I would definitely lower my shoulder, but at this level, it's probably smarter to slide or run out of bounds.
Have they specifically said slide, knowing that you did like to get down like that in high school?
They definitely tell us to slide. It's kind of a game feel. Once I get in the game, again, competitive nature comes out, but ultimately, I think I'll be sliding or ducking out of bounds.
Have you talked to Kiffin about the pressure up the middle? It's been a problem with Barkley in the past. It's basically the toughest pressure to handle in terms of getting away from it. Have you talked to him about working a fullback in there, or what he's going to do to alleviate the pressure coming up the middle?
Not necessarily. I think what's happening right now is really just linebackers coming late once they see our backs are standing and blocking. We'll get them. We're getting them on our quick game. We're working the ball out there pretty good. Again, it's just a whole team thing. We have to go with the install with what we got going. We got to keep progressing, and ultimately, it's our defense. They know our plays, they know our protections, they know all the line calls, and we know theirs too. So I think it just adds more of an element of competition out here.
Rhett Ellison almost basically had to become a fullback to keep Matt Barkley upright, and it was basically Barkley asking for it. Do you feel comfortable going to Kiffin and saying, "Hey, there's a lot of pressure coming up the middle. I need a little help, a little"?
Well, if if it were the right situation, I think so. But again, he's the head football coach. He makes those decisions. So I trust him with 100%.